If you want to get your ex back, there are 8 things that you're probably doing right now and are working against you. So if you want to get your ex back, you have to make sure you don't do any of these 8s, because if you do these things, you probably won't ever get your ex back. My name is Ben, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your ex back. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because all of these videos are streetwise knowledge, all organically created. I've been doing this for more than 14 years, and I've worked with more than 1,400 people, helped them with their relationship, breakup, and divorce. So if you're serious about getting your ex back, pay attention. First thing that you need to avoid is no contact. And I know, because I've seen so many messages. I've just seen too many of these messages that my clients show me. They don't know what to do. When I signed up my clients, the one thing that I help them with is texting. And I'm going to help you as well. And I say, send me the screenshot of your messages, and I show you what to write back. Do you know how many times I've seen messages from ex that says, why don't you talk to me? Why are you treating me like an asshole? Why are you doing this? Why don't you tell me about the key? Why are you hiding? Why don't you talk to me? We need to talk about the schedule of our son. Either you have kids or not. If you're going through no contact, when you cut communication, you're being passive aggressive. You make your ex angry. You're also telling your ex you're not interested. Or you're also telling your ex, I'm so weak that I don't know what to do, how to communicate with you. None of that is good. That's very bad practice. I know people like Brad Brownie, all of the coaches from With My Ex Again, Coachly, and all those 200,000 other coaches tell you to do this. This is the real world. When you cut communication with somebody, you are disrespecting them, and you are sending a message. Imagine you keep calling somebody, they don't talk to you. That creates bad tension, bad energy. Like, you get worried. You don't want your ex to come back to you from the bad energy, from the position of, oh my God, that's being passive aggressive. Don't do that. I see this every day. That ruins relationship, and I'm willing to sit down on conversation on a Zoom call, I don't care, whatever, with any of the coaches that are watching this video. Don't ruin people's relationships by giving them bad advice. There's only one scenario that no contact helps, and it's if you're going through a breakup and you see your ex, you're going to fall apart and go crazy. Yeah, if you're in that situation, it's good to stand back, because you don't want your ex to see you. You don't want to be in that situation that you cannot even hold yourself and cry in the street. If you're so broken that you cannot hold yourself, stand back. But any other situation, out of sight, out of mind. And I'll say it one more time. I see these messages, angry messages, that ex gets angry. That's not a way to get somebody's attention. Even if they come back, they come for bad reason. Things are gonna fall apart again. Your ex left you for a reason, and no contact was not that reason. That's the first thing. It's very sensitive. There's limited time to make it work. If you go no contact, you lose time. And I told you, there's limited scenarios, very certain scenarios that you got to go no contact. Most people are not in them. Second thing, don't write those accountability letters. Oh, I take responsibility for everything that I did wrong, and I did this and I did that, which brings me to number 3 as well. Don't show too much eagerness. I want to make things work, because there is always balance in communication dynamics. I've been coaching guys since 2008, which is many years ago, almost 13, 14 years ago. And I've been teaching social dynamics and interactions. And the moment you tell somebody you really want to make something happen, you create resistance with them. You don't want to do that. That's why you got to go neutral. There are many ways to approach. There are many ways to talk to your ex. There are many ways to make it happen. But don't be so eager. Social dynamics are very sensitive. There is a way to be convincing. There is a way to do this. There's a way to do the negotiations. And by being too eager or constantly apologizing, oh, in this accountability letter, I'm so sorry about everything that happened, I wish you all the greatest things in life. You want to trick them so they come back to you? Look, your ex knows you. This is bullshit. Don't send a bullshit letter, because she knows you're not pure. Don't lie. Now is the time that you be honest with yourself. Now is not the time to write that bullshit. If I just tell you, my clients that come back to me with bad advice from all of these coaches, they come to me in damage control. The situation is so bad. I don't want you to get there. Don't write accountability letter, and don't show too much eagerness. I have my notes there in front of me. The next thing is don't, if you're communicating with your ex, don't ask for direction. For example, do you think we should do this? Do you want to see me? Do you think it's a good idea we do this? Can we please do this? All of those are passive behavior and a reason that your ex left you. It affects the relationships. Again, I know this because I've coached for more than 14 years, and I see this. There is a way to text, there is a way to communicate. I give you all of this in my program. Also, make sure you download my book. It's free. The link is under this video. Expect Secrets. Read that book so you see how I build all of this stuff. This is not random things. So don't ask for direction. You have to lead. Instead of saying, hey, do you think we should do this? Or hey, do you want to see me? Or hey, do you think it's a good idea we do this? Hey, do you think we can meet next month? Do you think we need some space? You gotta lead instead of following. And if you want to get your ex back, you gotta understand, being a leader is absolutely important. So don't ask for questions. Next thing, number 5, never use let's. Don't ask why. Just don't use let's. Let's is very weak. Let's, and it's so common. I know this because I have sent more than 10,000 messages. I really don't know how many messages, but I have clients who just pay me so I do the text message for them. They sometimes fly me to different places, to different countries, to different locations to help them with texting, to help them with their relationships. And I tell you, when you say to someone, hey, let's go out tonight. If there is a dynamic of a romantic dynamic, but it's not stable, if that dynamic is between you, when you say let's, you show too much eagerness. Instead of that, you can say, hey, tonight, maybe we could go and check out the new cafe. There are many ways to write it in the correct way. Just remove let's from your communication. After that, don't show, this is number 6, don't show any traces of weakness. Traces of weakness is usually when you're going through the breakup and you want to get your ex back. Pretty much anything you want to say is going to have traces of weakness. For example, it's been very hard, but I'm working on myself, but it's so different without you. I miss you so much. I can't believe it's over. Baby, things are so different without you. I don't even want to go to Europe anymore. I don't want to go traveling. I look at our kid and I think about you all the time. Don't telegraph weakness. Don't send weak signals. Really, really important. I can talk to you 2 hours about this one, but this video is supposed to be like 10 minutes. I want to make it very short. So just don't show any weak messages. Nothing. After that, number 7, butt hurt. That's also another thing that sometimes guys, it's not as common as the previous ones, but also sometimes you want to make a message and you get butt hurt. She says, hey, okay, I'm okay to see you. Then last minute she cancels and you get butthurt and you send a butthurt message. Oh, of course, I know you're gonna go fuck somebody else. Don't send butthurt message. You know what is butthurt? Butthurt is just, everybody feels butthurt at times. So don't ever send a message that is butthurt. And last thing, number 8, when you want to communicate, always make your communication rejection free. So don't ask things like, can I have your number? Can I take you out? Can I have another chance with you? That's verbal, also physical. When you are interacting with your ex, don't be in a position, don't approach them in a position that she could just turn around and walk away. So if you're standing, be shoulder to shoulder. Or don't go too close that she could just walk back like this. These things are really important. If you want to get your ex back, it's not a random thing. You gotta understand inner game, you gotta understand outer game. If you want to learn all of these in details, you really see there's no time to go through all of them. I just told you 8 of them, but there's hundreds of them. You need a plan, you need a system blueprint. You don't need information dump and you don't need to wait in no contact. You need a system, and I'm going to give you my 4-step blueprint, and I call it state control. In there I show you the 4 steps: preparation, taking in control, taking out of control, engage, and transition to a new relationship. I also help you with texting because you're too emotional to text right now. So if you want me to help you with text, and if you want me to teach you state control so you can get your ex back, click on the link below. Under this video in the description, I put a link to my book. Download my book and read it right now before you do anything else. And if you find this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to watch all of my videos, because I'm going to upload more videos about getting your ex back. This is Ben, and don't worry, I'm going to help you get your ex back.